Yes, yes, yes. This is Big Ben, and I'm live. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And what I do in my channel, I basically look at the charts and focus on the charts because I've been doing this for 10 years plus, and I basically do this full time. So everything that you need is actually in the charts. Patterns, the trends, everything is in the chart. So if you are someone that's new to my channel, if this is something that you want to learn, then definitely hit the subscribe button. During this live stream, I'm not giving nobody financial advice. This is entertainment only. And basically, lately we've been in a downtrend, and then we've been in a bear market. So me and my subscribers have been making money while the market's going down. And we are going to continue to make money while the market's going down because that's how bear markets work. So if you are watching this replay, you can speed up time by hitting the speed button, either 1.5 or 2. And that would basically speed up time. So shout out to everybody that's on this chat. Let's get the ball rolling. Now, just to let you know, I'm not a full-time bear. I don't hate cryptos. I love them just like you love them. I'm holding just like you're holding. But at the same time, I do make money by swinging, by doing swing trading. So I have to make money consistently because I am a professional trader, and I have to make money every single month. So I had to go along with the trend. If you don't know anything about shorting, definitely this channel is for you, because I will definitely open your eyes, right? So let's go to the chat room. Let's see who's in the chat room. Let's get this party started. All right. Hey, what's going on, Mason? What's going on, Shane? What's going on, Stuart? What's going on, Keith? Keith, Keith, I emailed you twice. I don't know if you got my emails, Keith. Expose, what's going on? What's going on, Jordan? What's going on, Glenn? What's going on, Hall? What's going on, Rufus? Omar, Dom, what's going on? DCY, Steve. You said, bro, I'm loving you been so active on live lately. Yeah, man. I'm trying to show you guys what's the deal. I'm trying to show you guys what's the deal with this, you know. So let's see who else is in the chat. Okay, no problem. All right, what's going on, Rizzo? So Dom said, Ben, are you responsible for this green dildo? Nah, I'm not. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, guys. This is still a bear market. And I know, the bulls or the YouTubers is so happy right now. You know why they're happy? Because they have a lot of content they can give out. They have a lot of content right now. They can say, hey, man, the bull market started. Oh, this triple bottom is in play. You know, they have a lot of content ready for this whole week. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the YouTubers that don't know how to read the market. They have a lot of content coming out, and they're going to tell you this is a buy. And like anything else, if you don't know how to read the market, you could lose money. So let's get this party started. Let's see who's in the chat room. So market said they can't bounce. Yeah, short squeeze. It's a trap. All right. So let's look at market cap, and let's look at the volume. So let's go to Bitcoin, and let's go to the volume, right? And let's see what this bad boy is at. Okay, so guess what, guys? Our volume is still low. Our volume is still low. So I told you guys what I'm looking for. See, this is how a lot of people get burnt. First of all, I never pick tops or bottom because that's a hard business. That's a hard business to be in. You can actually lose a lot of money doing that, especially if you're dealing with a market like this that's very volatile. It's very hard to pick the tops and bottoms. So the volume is still low. I told you guys I'm looking for at least 5 billion. I'm not 5 billion. At least 10, 11, 12, 13. Honestly, I want to see at least 12. And it's still like you have to understand they can create these big bars all they want. But you can't fool me because I could tell that that's not real buyers. That's just the bots creating the pullbacks. And people don't understand, right? They see one green candle and they call that a bottom. Guys, let me show you something right here. Let me show you something, guys. Okay. Let me so this whole down move, every time we had a green candle, the bulls came on YouTube and say, "Yo, this is the reversal." So every time we had a green candle, everybody said reversal, reversal, reversal. Now check this out, guys. You see this bar right here that we had today? Look at this bar right here. Look at this green bar right here. This green bar is way bigger than this bar, right? And if this green bar couldn't go, if we couldn't we didn't even reach to 10,000 with this green bar right here. This big green bar. This big green bar alone, we should have just reversed, and we should have head to at least 18K, 17K, 19K, and start breaking out. But the market is so weak, we don't have no demand at all. No buyers, no real buyers. So it's to the point where, if you keep on getting trapped, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. You can't blame nobody. It's your fault. How many times you have to lose money? How many times you have to say, "Oh, you see that green bar? It's going to reverse." Oh, you see that? Yo, that green bar looks so good. That has to be the bottom. How many times you going to say that to yourself? So it is what it is. People going to try to convince themselves, but they have to help themselves. So let's go to the chat room and see what's going on. Yeah, so Rufus said yes. Shout out to Rufus. Rufus, where did you short at, Rufus? Now, guys, check this out, guys. Check this out. You have to understand. I told you guys before. We made money 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th time, guys. This is the 5th time. Now, you have to understand. That's 5 times in a row. So you can't expect every single short to be a crazy winner, right? You have to understand how the market works. The market is like a rubber band. If it gets stressed out too much, it's going to snap back. So that's what the market is doing, snapping back. So you can't expect every single little short to work out. It's not going to give you 8x or 10x on every short. Or even 3x. So sometimes you just have to take your quick profit. So you have to understand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. So right now we are at a key support level, right? We are at a key support level. So I'm not surprised that we are bouncing and they playing around. So we have to make sure that we can get out this area. But at the same time, we are still playing this channel right here. We still playing this channel, and I still, still see that Bitcoin will roll over and hit the bottom of the channel. Now, like I said, if we go up, we have resistance at this channel right here, resistance right here on this top, and a lot of resistance up top right here. So don't get it twisted, guys. Don't get it twisted. This still is a bear market. I know YouTubers is going to try to convince people that this is the reversal. The same way they're trying to convince them that this was the reversal right here. They're trying to convince them this was the reversal. They're trying to convince them that this was the reversal. This was a reversal. This was a reversal. This was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a never-ending cycle. So I'm damn sure it's not getting. I'm not gonna get trapped at all. I've been through this so many times. You know how many times I've tried to pick the bottom and tops? It's ridiculous. That's how you know, I lost a lot of money by doing that. Can you make money sometimes doing that? Yes, sometimes, but I'm not into making money sometimes here and there. You know, I have to do this full time, so that's what I do. So let's go to the chat room. I'm reading the comments, guys. So give me a second. Will this roll over this weekend? We'll see. We'll see. I know July 4th is coming soon, so I don't know. Maybe they want to prop this up, chop around until July 4th, and then maybe go right back down. Who knows? So MK said, "What up, Ben? What's going on, MK? What's going on, Trapper Keeper?" He said, "Fake run, yeah, man, fake run. This market's not bullish at all." He said, "Bitcoin to the moon." Oh man, so this market is still bearish. We didn't even go. Like I said, we had the chance. Listen, guys, just listen to this. Last week or a couple of weeks ago, right? We had the chance to go to 7,000 right here. Why we didn't go to 7,000 right here? The market is so weak it couldn't even go to 7,000. I mean 7,000, guys. So I'm not fooled. We have resistance right here, resistance right here, a lot of resistance right here. Now, even if this market pull back all the way to these resistance line, it's still bearish. It's still bearish. So I'm gonna keep on going to the chat room to see what's going on. Exactly, not Dom. Not enough volume to make BTC jump. Not enough volume at all. You can't fool me. Ken said, "Just came back from work 8 to 8. I need to study and I can't get out of this mess." I hear you, man. 8 to 8. Shout out to Ken, man. I hear that, man. So I'm reading these comments. So Marcus Crypto said, "In a dropping market, a low volume is now good as it means not many people selling. Slow down in a bear market." No, that don't mean anything. It just means that they are consolidating to go down another leg. So the reason why you see low volume right now is because they are. If you notice, ever since February we've been in this range, right? We've been in this range ever since February. So they just chopping around. That's why you see low volume. It's not like the market's not really going anywhere. They chopping around until we finally break out. Then you're gonna see probably more volume. But right now, is even with the low volume, you see when volume pick up, it's usually the sellers. The sellers have more volume than the buyers. So no, it doesn't mean that the sellers are slowing down. It just means that we are consolidating, and we've been have this low volume. It's just the buyers is not even in the market at all. So let's go back to the chat room. DCY says it's laughable to see all these YouTubers with their ridiculous predictions. Exactly, man. Litecoin, all this stuff is ridiculous. What's going on, Rec? How you doing? So Ken said, I just watched a guy. He expect us to go to be back in the all-time highs in 6 to 10 months. And I was actually watching CNBC, and I saw the what is that, the CEO for BitMEX. He talking about Bitcoin 50,000 by the end of this year. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. These guys come on these news channels and try to hype you up, try to make you believe that this market is going to go to 50K, and they know that the market is not going to go to 50K. How can the market go to 50K from here? We have 5 more months, and you think 50K is the, you know, I mean, come on, let's be real. That's how you know he's hyping it up, because he's giving you like unreal numbers like that. I mean, that number right there is just so unrealistic, you know. Let's be real for a second. At least you can say, okay, if the market is going to turn around, it's going to go back to 20,000, maybe 30, but even then, that's stretching it. I'd rather him say the market will go back to 20 by the end of this year, you know, versus the market's going to go to 50. That's how I know he's playing games, because 50,000 is a stretch, bro. That is ridiculous. Shout out to Shani. You said the best traders know when to change their mind. Exactly. NN, what's going on? NN says, ladies and gentlemen, please moon up the likes. So shout out to NN. Please moon up the likes. And all my moderators, you know what to do. If you see a troll, in the building, you know what to do. Right? You know what to do. Let me hit this button for him.
Finish him.
That's what you do when you see a troll, right? You finish him.
Finish him.
So let's go back to the chat room. So I'm reading the chats right now. So Rufus said he was in at 5,800, but I think my stop loss was too low. I hear that. So Shani said, does the market volume really count? Weekend volume are fake. The market volume, yes, it counts, because it shows you the real bias. The market volume counts. If you look at January, let's go to the beginning of this year. Beginning of this year, we have 10 billion, we have 16, 21 billion, 23, 18. You see how many buys is in the market? The big dogs? Yes, it counts. Just think about it. If you really wanted something, right, would you just put a little bit money in it, or would you just come in and start throwing all your money into it? This is how the big dogs play. Understand how they play. They don't just put tiny bits of money and play with it like it's a toy. No. If they really wanted something, they would dump so much money that you will see it in the volume, and we don't see that right now. So you have to ask yourself, how many times are you going to get tricked? It's clear that we are in a downtrend. I mean, let's be for real, folks. Look at this market. It's pointing down. It's nothing is pointing up right now. Every little green bar doesn't mean the market is going to reverse. It just means it pull back. That's how the market works, guys. Let's be for real. That's how the market works. So let me go back to the chat room and see what these guys are talking about. Shout out to Keith. Keith said it's Friday and what I treat in what a treat. A great investment would be to be purchased, bend course, study and make money in a bear market. Shout out to Keith. Hey, what's going on, 45? So 45 just made $120 off of BTC before the spike. And he said bend course is legit. Don't miss out. So hold on, let me hit the cha-ching button for 45. Let me hit that. Let me hit the cha-ching button, okay? So 45 is one of my students. He made $120 before the spike. Right? And a lot of people are basically losing money and he's making money. So shout out to him. I'm reading the comments right now. So I can't pronounce your name, but I believe it's Vishal. Vishal say, hey Ben, I love your streams. I love your live streams. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. P sir said just went up to 6,100. Yeah, I know it went to 6,200. That's just a pullback. That's what the market do. All right. Ruben said, I guarantee a lot of shorts just got stopped out by this fake rally. Well, you know, you can't win them all, Ruben. You can't win them all. You have to understand, we had 5 trades that worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if you got stopped out, I'm quite sure that we are making more money than the people that have been holding ever since January. You have to understand, guys. People that have been holding ever since January, they are not making money at all. They are patiently waiting, hoping that this is a triple bottom, while we are making money in a bear market. They are patiently waiting and saying, please, I hope this is the bottom. While they are waiting, guess what? We are making money in the bear market. So who cares if someone got stopped out today? Who cares if someone lost money today? You know why? Because losses is part of the game. I lose every single day when I trade. When I trade my day in day trading, I lose every single day. Meaning that all my trades are not winners, right? But I make sure that my winners are bigger than my losers. That's how I come out ahead. So shout out to the people that's shorting. Turkey, what's going on, Turkey? Turkey said what's popping. Oliver, Turkey, Oliver, what's going on? So shout out to Glenn. Yo, shout out to Glenn and shout out to 45, right? Let me copy and paste this because I told you guys I'm going to start copying and pasting these testimonials because I get a lot of testimonials, and I don't know, and I forget actually who's telling me what. Because when I come on live stream, I get a lot of testimonials that people are actually making money from my course, and I don't know who's. I forget who be saying what, you know. So shout out to Glenn. Glenn said, I got out my trade earlier today before the market went up, and I'm glad I did. I got out with $400. So let's hit the cha-ching button for him. Right? Let's go. Shout out to Glenn for making this money while people are suffering and waiting and being patient and hoping that this was the bottom, this was the bottom, this was the bottom, that was the bottom, this was the bottom, right? They hoping and praying. Every little pullback is the bottom. We don't hope and pray over here. We hope, we have a strategy in place and we make money. So let's go to the chat room. Bruce is a new subscriber. Shout out to Bruce. Thanks a lot coming in, Bruce. I appreciate you coming in my live stream. I don't know if you know anything about shorting, Bruce. That's probably not a thing that most people talk about. Everyone talking about bull, you know. But over here, I'm a professional trader. I'm a professional investor and trader. So I have to make money consistently every single month, Bruce. So shout out to Bruce. I don't know if you knew. Actually, he said he's a new subscriber, so shout out to him. And I'm glad to see you on this stream. Shane said you're for real, Ben. Thanks a lot, man, Shane. So Meshamo said BTC from 7K to 20K in 3 weeks. I hear you, man. I hear you. Rufus said, good job. All right. So Shawnee said, I like Ben's strategy. He follows the market. He lets it ride. No need to go against. Thank you. He said no need to go against the trend. Catching falling knives is a fool's game. So shout out to Shawnee, right? He understands what's going on. He understands what's going on. So Shawnee said people that buying these so-called dips or pullbacks, that's like catching a falling knife, and it's true. So shout out to Shawnee. $911. Did you get my course yet? $911. I don't use no indicators at all. $911. You know, you should know. Did you get my course yet? Only indicators I use is the moving average, and that's not really an indicator to me because I'm not using it to get in the price. I'm just using it for direction. So let's go back to the chat room. So Jordan said, I love the Mortal Kombat effects. Oh man, for real. All right, let me hit another Mortal Kombat sound effect.
Get over here!
Right, that's what we're doing with the money. We telling the money to get over here. We're making this money over here because we can understand how the market works.
Get over here!
Right? So the market has been going down ever since January, guys. This is very simple. Very simple. You keep on buying the bottom, then you know, if you lose money, that's on you. So let's go back to the chat room and so businessman said a pullback was coming and broke out of the triangle. Yes, exactly. So businessman is right. Businessman understands how price works. this support level right here was an obvious breakout. So since it was an obvious breakout, we are reacting to this breakout right here. This is support level, and we pulling back. That's all it is a pullback. But don't get it twisted. The market's not going up. It's just a pullback. We see green bars. Yes, we do. We do. But that's it. We still at 6,000, folks. We didn't even hit 8,000 or even 9,000. Okay. So let's what's going on, Kelly? Yeah, I know that ETH channel looking good. Are you right? So I'm reading this. XX said, keep up the good work, Big Ben. All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man. So Drew said, Bitcoin, shorting Bitcoin at 10K makes sense, but shorting it at these levels is super risky. I can understand not holding, but well, at the same time, Drew, at the same time, the market was going down. So it doesn't matter if it's super risky, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. So even if we did take a loss on this one, it's okay, Drew. That's part of the game, Drew. We can't escape losses. Like I told you before, I day trade and I lose every single day. Meaning that when I take a trade, every trade that I take is not a winner. So let's say I have 4 trades during the day, right? Let's say I have 4 trades during the day. I might lose 2 trades out of that day, right? And then win another 2, but my winners are bigger than my losers. That's how I always stay in the game. So over here, Drew, over here, we know, we understand that losing is part of the game. Nothing is 100%, right? Nothing is 100%. So it is what it is. But we can actually make money, a lot of money, when the market go down. So let's go back to the chat room. So Leslie said, not bragging, but I'm swing trading and I'm making money. No hodl here. All right. Shout out to Leslie. Shout out to Leslie. Leslie tired of hodling, because the people that's hodling, right, ever since January, they've been losing money. It's going on 7 months, guys. Imagine, guys, just imagine this. Just imagine this for a second, okay? Imagine going to your job for 7 months straight, going to your job for 7 months straight and making no money. Imagine that, guys. Imagine going to your 9 to 5 for 7 months straight and you're not making no money. You come home every single day losing money. Does that sound like something that you want to do? So some of you guys just have to change the way you think. You know, it is what it is. So let me go back to the chat room. G Slick, what's going on, G Slick? And the moderators, you know what to do. You know what to do. If you see a troll, the moderators, you know what to do. So I'm looking at these comments, guys. So give me a second. What's going on, body? I'm gonna read these comments. Give me a second. So GR said, I thought it was going to be 110 again on a live stream. So GR, you talking about my course? Yes, GR, my course is I didn't get to the what do you call that? To the discount yet. I didn't get to the discount yet. Actually, let me get, since you brought it up, let me get to the discount and get that out of the way. So GR, I think you want to get the course. So let's get this out of the way, guys, because I know I'm behind on these comments, and I want to get back to the charts. So let's get this out of the way. I don't have 100K subscribers, so I sponsor myself. I don't have enough to sponsor anybody to sponsor me, so I sponsor myself, and I like it that way because I can actually give you guys a quality product at the same time while you support the channel. And not only that, when you support the channel, you can actually put money in your pocket. Just like everyone else, you see people on the live stream that got my course, they actually making money, right? Shout out to Glenn. Glenn actually made $400 today. Not yesterday, not 2 years ago, not 7 months ago, today. Today, right? Today's Friday, right? So Friday, he made money on Friday. Today, $400. Shout out to Glenn. Let me hit that cha-ching button for him. Okay. Who else made money? 45 just made money today. Not 4 years ago, not 7 months ago, but today. He made $120 before that big spike. And he said Ben's course is legit. Don't miss out. So let me copy and paste this link to the chat room. And it's up to you if you want to take the next level. I mean, go to the next level. Because if you want to become a professional, you have to understand how to make money when the market's going down and up. I'm a professional. I do this I do it full time, and I have to, in order to pay my bills, I have to make money every single month. So I have to detect when the market is going down and when the market is going up. Right now, ever since January, we have been going down. So I can't basically sit on my butt and wait for the market to reverse. I have to make money now. So that's what I've been doing it with the crypto market. And so if you want to learn how to become a professional, I've been doing this for 10 years plus. This course is for you. Shout out to the people that actually got this course already. And shout out to everybody that took action. So basically, with this course is very unique because it will show you how to make money in the bear market, and it will show you how to make money in a bull market, right? So for all you guys that love to buy, this will show you how to make money in the bull market too. But right now we are in the bear market, so if you want to take advantage of this, my students are actually making money right now. So I told you that. You saw it. You see the comments. That's why I'm glad that when I go live, they can actually tell you. The people that actually got the course, they can tell you. Because it's better for them to tell you than me. You know what I'm saying? Because they the one that's basically supporting the channel, and they bought the course. So shout out to GR that he want the 110 discount. GR, I just copy and paste the link in the description. I mean, not description, but the chat box. So if you want to take advantage, that's on you. So shout out to GR. So XX said, what about Tron? Let's look at Tron. Yeah, Tron is weak. And if you notice that Bitcoin had a bounce today, right? Bitcoin had a bounce today, but Tron stayed in the red. So that tells me that Tron is real weak. If Bitcoin was bouncing and Tron had a red day, you know, that's telling me that's weak. And most likely we're probably going to continue to go down. So you just have to wait. Be careful, guys. Just because this was going on right now, guys. This was going on. We are in a bear market, and people don't understand how long bear markets last for, right? And what they see is they go to maybe like Tron or XRP. Let's go to XRP real quick, right? And they see the price and they say, man, XRP is at a good price. It's very cheap right now. So they stop buying like crazy. But they don't understand that bear markets last for a long time. They last for years. It just don't turn around. You have to understand bear markets starts for a reason. We are in the bear market for a reason, guys. And one of the main reasons is because most of these coins on the market is basically garbage. They're useless. Nobody's using them. And a lot of these guys are scammers. This is why you have, you know, FBI has 130 ongoing crypto cases going on, right? And that's just the beginning. So we have to understand that this market is basically the government is taking over this market right now as we speak. So you can believe that that's the bottom all you want. I'm cool with that. You can believe that this is the bottom all you want, but I'm telling you right now, the government is taking over the crypto world because they going and they shutting down the people that is basically scamming people behind the scenes. So let's go back to the chat room. Lost a lot of money buying the dips, following stupid YouTubers. So shout out to Vishal. Vishal said, I believe I'm saying your name right. He said he lost a lot of money buying the dips by following stupid YouTubers. Now I'm saving up for your course. Shout out to Vishal, man. You know, I understand that, man. I understand that, bro. That's sad, man. That's sad. And these stupid YouTubers, man, that's all they do. Be patient. Buy the dips. Don't you know that people are literally emptying out their bank account and they don't have no more money because they keep on buying the dips? It's crazy, man. So I'm reading the chat room, guys. So give me a second. I hear you, businessman. I hear you. So I'm trying to say your name right. Arjan. I think Arjan. I only subscribed today, and I think I'm going to be around for a while as I like honest people you come across. All right. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you coming through. I'm glad that you are a new subscriber. And I hope that you can actually see what's really going on. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do that because I want you guys to actually make money. I told you guys over and over and over that my channel is deeper than crypto. It's deeper than crypto. I told you guys I want you to get out this matrix, get out the 9-to-5 rat race, because that's a waste of time. You can't spend time with your family. You can't do the things that you want to do. You can't go on vacation whenever you want. A 9-to-5 is a trap, right? The rich, that's what they do. They love to trap you. They love to do things that will make you become stuck at a certain level. And they always looking to trick you. So that's why you have to understand how to read the market, because it actually goes on in the market too. The rich is tricking a lot of people right now, right? The rich is selling the market, right? They tricking people because the market is going up right here. And it's all this is the bull trap right here, right? They trapping you. Just like in real life. They want you to go to school so you can actually learn a certain type of they want you to have a certain type of information, but they don't want you to reach a certain level because they want you to work for them, because that's how they stay rich, by you working for them. and they also love to take your money. So like I said, guys, this is what my channel is about, you know. So let's go back to the charts, actually to the chat room, right? And Vishal, shoot me an email, Vishal. Okay, shoot me an email. My email's at in the bottom of this description. So shoot me an email, okay? Let's go back to the chat room. Alex. So Alex says he put 30K. Now he has 5K. He said be smarter than him. So I don't know if Alex been buying the dips, but right now he said that he only had 5K. He started with 30K. Now he only had 5K. So shout out to Alex. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. I hear a lot of stories like that, Alex. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to you know, hear that you are losing a lot of money, because I know it took you a long time to save up that 30K, man. And this is why I get pissed off when I hear these YouTubers saying buy the whole, like, the dips. People don't understand. Listen, guys, look. Let's look at the market, okay? Let's look at the market, right? This is obvious. The market is going up. I told you guys that this is not rocket science. If you ask a 10-year-old, right, and they never looked at a chart in their life, and you ask the 10-year-old, what direction is the market going? Is it going up or is it going down? Right? They will look at this and they say it's going up. It's that simple. Right? So last year we was in a bull market, and when the market pulls back, you can buy these dips. Of course, these are dips because we are in the bull market. So buying dips in a bull market is the best thing to do, of course. The market is going up. So buying dips is great. Right? But in a bear market, buying dips, that strategy, it doesn't work. That's what most people don't understand. A bull strategy doesn't work in a bear market. And that's why a lot of people are basically getting wiped out right now, because they think that every pullback is a dip. That's the you know, that's why a lot of people are losing money now, because they think every pullback is a dip. They trying to use the same strategy that they used last year, but it's a different market. That's the whole point. And I try to come on here and explain that to people, but they won't listen, because they are hoping and wishing. You can't use the same strategy that you use in a bull market in a bear market. It doesn't work like that, guys. So imagine me shorting. Imagine me saying, yo, I'm going to short the market while the market's going up. I short right here. I short right here. I lose money. I short right here. I lose money. I lose money right here. I lose money. I keep on losing money because the market's going up. Same thing with the bear market. It's going down, guys. In the bear market, if you understand how it works, it doesn't just reverse like that. It lasts for years. So be careful out here. That's all I had to say. Be careful. Shout out to Alex. I feel sorry for you, man. Like, not feel sorry for you, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's sad to hear that, you know. But at the same time, Alex, I don't want you to be depressed. I want you to say tomorrow's a new day. That's what I want you to say, Alex. Tomorrow's a new day. Because, Alex, guess what, Alex? In my career, I lost $85,000, you know, in total. So I could have said, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm stopping. I'm done. They took my money. You know, I could have said all that stuff. I could have gave up, you know, but I didn't, Alex. I didn't give up. I kept going. I learned how the market worked, right? I studied the market. I understand how things work now. And now I'm making money. So shout out to Alex, man. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. So let's go back to the chat room. Exactly, Drew. Let me. I'm reading the comments. So Businessman said Ben course is very helpful. Shout out to Businessman. I'm reading these comments, guys, so give me a second. I know I'm behind on these comments, so just give me a second. So Emil said, do you think this triple bottom will validate and start a bull run? If yes, no, I don't think this is a triple bottom, Emil, because we are in a bear market, right? I'm going to show you later on what I mean, but right now, no, I don't think this is a triple bottom. I think this is a fake out, and also we have no volume at all. We need confirmation, guys. That's the whole point. Most people, they want to trade, but they don't have confirmation. First of all, the market is pointing down. That's number one. It's pointing down. That's number one. Number two, the volume is so low. So you need confirmation before you can even think about a bottom. And I need confirmation on the volume side. So no, I don't think this is a triple bottom. I think we will continue to go down. Yes, we're going to have pullbacks, right? If this market pulls back, let's say even if it pulls back to the back of this, we call that this trend line right here. Who cares? I don't think it will go that high, but I'm just saying, let's say it does. Who cares? It's still a bear market. So let's go back to the chat room. Shawnee said, Shawnee said, if you have a problem with shorting, I would suggest you to invert your chart and ride the imaginary bull. Yo, shout out to Shawnee, man. He said, if you have a problem with shorting, just turn your chart upside down and imagine just buying. Oh, that's funny. That's what's up, man. Ah, man. So Alex said he bought at 19K, man. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Alex, man. I understand your pain, Alex. I understand your pain. I've been there before. I bought the top so many times. I actually bought the top. I sold the bottom. I did all that stuff. So shout out to Alex, man. I feel your pain right now. Yeah, shout out to Emil. Emil said, Alex, don't call yourself a loser. Yeah, just learn from your mistakes, Alex. That's why you know, just learn from your mistakes. I understand that you said that cryptocurrency is a scam. I understand that. But let's say that cryptocurrency is a scam. I'm not calling it a scam, but let's say it is. You can still make money from this, Alex, because the market is going down. So you can still make money from the market going down. This thing is not over, guys. I done told you that the government is taking over. The government is taking over. We had fun for 10 years, right? We did something that, be honest with you, I never thought it can actually be something like this could be, you know, done in my lifetime. We did something that we basically went against the government for 10 years, right? We went against the government for 10 years without any, what do you call that? Using their banks and stuff for 10 years. So, you know, to me, that's good. That's a good thing for 10 years. But now they said there's enough is enough. They're coming through. And right now the government is taking over, guys. I'm letting you know that. So don't think we're going to 20,000 here. The government is not going to let that happen. It's just what it is. They're cracking down, and you're going to see a lot more stories come out. It's just what it is. That's how the government works. So let's go back, and you have to understand, while the market is going down, you can make money. It's just what it is, guys. So let's go back to the chat room. So Drew said the market will turn around, and it's the middle of the summer. This is a winter game. So Drew, you think the market will turn around in the middle of the summer, or are you talking about in the winter? You know, well. If you think that, please, Drew. If you think that, of course, I'm not giving you financial advice, but if you really think that, I want you to put all your money in there and hold. Okay, put all your money, put all your savings, and hold. Of course, I'm not giving you financial advice, but you know. So GR said, I thought I can get the course for 110. I thought I don't know if I'm reading that comment over again, but I gave you the link, and it is 110 right now. So like I said, I don't know if I'm reading the comments over again, but GR, the course is 110. I'm gonna copy and paste it one more time. I'll probably be reading your comment twice, so I don't know. You hit the likes. NN said hit the likes. Yes, thank you, NN. Hit the likes, guys. Everybody last year was smart. Everybody last year was smart, right? Everybody was a genius last year. Everybody, you know, was making money. But you can tell which YouTuber is doing this full time. You can tell which what YouTuber is doing this full time. You can actually separate the real from the fake now. Right? You can tell the fake guys are the guys that basically telling you to buy the dips. Moon. We're gonna go to 20K. Those are the fake guys because they made money last year, and they thought they was a genius because they thought the market was just gonna continue to go up. They don't understand how the market works. They don't do this full time, right? So you can tell right now that a lot of these guys are fakes. The real YouTubers, the real people that's actually doing this full time, you can tell because they change when the market change, right? Someone had asked me the other day, hey Ben, why you so bearish? I told him, bro, I'm not bearish. The market is bearish. I have to go along with the market. That's how I make my money consistently, month after month. So Emil said, do you think Bitcoin will hit 600 before rebounding? Do I hit? Yeah, it's a possibility. You said what? Hold on. You said 6,000. Hold on. You said do you think it will hit 6,050 USD before rebounding? What do you mean rebounding? You think it's going to go up? First of all, if it goes up right now, we have resistance. So right now, I don't know what's going to happen because, like I said, we won a lot of times in a row. So it might pull back to the back of this channel, or we'll see, because July 4th is coming. I don't know if these guys want to do something around that time, because this whole thing is just weak. We are still in this channel right here. We still in this channel. We didn't break this channel yet, so this channel is still in play. We have to break this channel. I don't care if we break it to the upside or the downside. We still have to break it until we don't, until we don't break it. I mean, until the channel is not break. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. We have to understand that the market is in this channel. So right now, I'm just waiting for the market to roll over and go back to the back of this channel. So that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if this thing will go to 6,050. Nobody knows that. But what I know is a possibility we can actually pull back, go to this first support level, I mean resistance level, and go to this one or go to this one. But I don't think, believe it or not, I don't see it going to 7,000. We tried to go to 7,000 last week, and we couldn't go to 7,000. So right now it's just we have this resistance and this one right here. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful, because people just want to buy these bottoms, and They think that since they see a decent sized green bar, it's going to the moon. But we had one right here, right? We have multiple green bars, green bar, these decent sized green bars, and they, you know, people just continue to lose money. So be careful out here, guys. That's all I'm saying. You see it. I can see it because when I go on YouTube, I see people in the comment box saying, I don't have no more money to put into cryptocurrencies. You know, all my money is tied up. I was buying the dips, and you know, I can't buy no more. So, you know, it's just sad. It's sad. So let's go back to the chat room. So the Polo Sport said, just bought your course, Ben. Shout out to the Polo Sport. Let me hit the cha-ching button for him, because if he study and he's dedicated, he can make this money. So shout out to the Polo Sport, I'm sorry. He got the cha-ching button. All right. So if you are just coming in and you don't know anything about this course, basically it's 50% off right now. Right? The original price is $210, and this course was basically show you how to make money in the bear market and the bull market. So this is a very unique course because you are basically going to become a professional when you understand both sides. Most people, they only understand one side, which is buying. A professional understands how to make money while the market is going down and up. So shout out to let me see his name again. Let me see. Shout out to the Polo Sport. He just bought the course. Thank you for supporting my channel. And thank you for coming in the live stream. I appreciate it, man. Definitely do. So shout out to him. I just copy and paste the link if you want to get that. So let's go back to the chat room and see what's going on. So Gardock said, I made it through the course, man. The main course, though, itching to use it. I hear you. He says he's itching to use the techniques. I hear you, man. Oh, so you waiting for? Okay, I hear you. It took me 24 hours when I tried to get verified, so it shouldn't take that long. So Emil said, what do you think about Coinbase stopping the ability to short? What do you mean they stopping the ability to short? I don't know what you mean by that. Last time I checked, I don't think you can actually short on Coinbase. So what do you mean they stopping shorts? So Drew said, I also have a chart that has Bitcoin in the upwards channel since it has started. And the low right now is 41 and the highest is 19K. If Bitcoin breaks 4,000, it's gonna go over most likely. First of all, Drew, Bitcoin is not in the upwards channel. What we do, Drew, is you can't go by that. You have to go by every year. So you have to go. If you look at Bitcoin, if you zoom out and look at Bitcoin, yeah, you can say Bitcoin is in an upward trend, but you can't do that, Drew. That's a big mistake, Drew. You have to go year by year, right? So you can actually go broke doing that, because if you're looking at the major whole trend, you have to understand that every year is not the same. So you got to go year by year if you are a investor. So this year, ever since January, we've been going down. So imagine I'm using your concept, right? And I say, oh man, the Bitcoin, you know, the whole, you know, ever since it started, it's been going up. So we are in an upwards trend. Imagine me saying that, and I'm buying here, and I'm buying here, I'm buying here. I'm going broke. I'm going broke. I'm going broke. I don't make money like that, Drew. You know. So let's go back to the chat room. So Emil said, when is the discount over? The discount is over when the live stream is over, Emil. So as soon as I leave this live stream, an hour from now, it's going right back to 210. And check this out, Drew. One of my students bought this for 110, right? And basically he made 4 grand last week. Another student made it $400. Another student made like, what was it, $2,000. We saw on this live stream, I think Glenn made $400. Let me see. I just wrote it down. Let me see. Yeah, Glenn made $400 today. Email $400 today. Not tomorrow. I mean, not 2 years ago. Today. 45 made $120 today. So I should be charging $400 for this course. So it's going right back up as soon as I get off the stream, an hour from now. All right, so I think I finished all the price. Okay, so for you guys that's new, to my channel, I'm gonna quickly go over how the bull market works. I mean, the bear market works. I'm gonna quickly go over it because I went over this again. I mean, before. So I'm gonna quickly go over this real quick, right? A bear market, the way it looks is it shoots up, right? We have these big spikes, and then we have a big pullback, right? And then the pullback is down, so we have a big pullback to the downside, and then we have another pullback to the upside. Notice how the upside never reached the top, and then we fall over and we hit the bottom. So right now I can't zoom in, but if you zoom in, you can see how as soon as it hit the bottom, we shot up, we found support, and then it rolled back over and it went back down, right? This is the NASDAQ from 2000, the year 2000, when we had that .com bubble. Right, and let me go back to 1929, almost 100 years ago. The same thing is going on right now. We have this big thrust, right? We have a big pullback to the downside, and then we have another pullback to the upside. Notice that the upside never hits the high. Notice that, right? And then we roll over, and we break this low, and we always continue to go down. That's how all these bubbles work. When we go up to the upside, crazy. It shoots down. We have a crazy pullback to the downside, and it goes up. Okay, so let me show you Bitcoin chart back in 2013, because I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, that's just a stock market." No. So you notice how? Let me move this. Let me move this a little bit. Okay. So you notice how Bitcoin shot up. We had a nice pullback to the downside, and then we had a pullback to the upside. Notice how the upside never reached the top. Notice that, guys. And if you notice, it broke the bottom and it pulled back, because remember, this bottom is usually always support. So it broke this bottom and it pulled back a little bit just to trap a couple of people, and then continue to go down. That's how the market works. That's how these bubbles work. So right now, that's what we experienced in this market. The market is going up, right? We shot up. We went back, we went down. You see this sharp pullback to the downside, and then we went right back up to the upside. Notice that when we went back up to the upside, we never reached the high. This stuff happens over and over and over again. You know, I just showed you a chart that's 1929, almost 100 years ago. This is how they basically take your money. Okay, they trap you. They make you buy the high so they can wipe you out. Okay, so right now we are going to these lows. So if you notice, every time we pull back, we always go back to the low, right? And when we go back to the low, we always roll over. So right now we are at the low right now. Okay, we at that low right here. So don't expect the market to shoot up, you know, and go to the high. This is how these bubbles work. So let's go back to 2013, right? This is 2013 Bitcoin chart. I'm showing you a close up, a candlestick chart. We had 1, 2, 3, triple bottom, right? Now notice, as soon as it hit this, the low, which is similar to the February low, right? Because we had that big down move and then we had a big up move and it finally hit this move. So we had 1, 2, 3, a triple bottom. And then we had some type of triangle situation going on. And look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit. As soon as we hit this bottom right here, we shot up. And we broke the stupid triangle, right? But guess what? It rolled back over and it continued to go down. So you have to understand that this is how this stuff works. And also, right now, I don't believe that Bitcoin is going to shoot up this much. I believe that we are in a dead market right now. And I believe that even though we pulled back, I don't believe it's going to shoot up that much this time. I think that this market is so dead that it's just probably going to shoot up a little bit and then we're going to continue to go back down. So this is that was just brief introduction to show you how the bear markets work. And for the people that's wishing and hoping, I understand. I understand that you are new to this market. You don't understand how things work. This is why it's very good to educate yourself and understand how these boom and bust cycles work. But at the same time, you can't keep on buying these dips because you can actually lose your whole bank account, man. You know. So shout out to the people that is pretty much losing money right now. I understand your pain, but tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day, you know. I never gave up. I told you I lost like close to $85,000. I never gave up. I could have said, you know what, screw this, man. These guys is always taking my money. I can't take this no more. But I kept grinding. I kept studying the charts. I kept doing that, whatever it took, right? So it's up to you if you want to give up or if you just want to keep at it. And what I would suggest, I suggest you keep at it. I don't care where you get your information from, you know, just keep at it. So let's go back to the chat room. Let's see what's going on, man. Emil said, I'm not going to lie. I really like the live stream, Ben. You are one of the genuine YouTubers. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, Emil. I appreciate it. So I'm looking at so Zach said, don't you think crypto is different as a comparison to the older markets? You're looking at talking about the future of crypto platform. Zach, I just showed you, Zach. I just showed you. That's why I did this on purpose, Zach. I did this on purpose. I showed you a NASDAQ chart. I showed you a chart, Dow chart in 1929. And I also showed you a Bitcoin chart, Zach. I did this on purpose because I know most people say, oh, well, cryptocurrencies is different. No, it's not different. This is how it works. It happens on any chart. So right here, Zach, when we crashed in 2013, it took 2 years for the market to recover and start to reverse. And it took another 3 years, Zach, for the market to reach the high. So it's overall 5 years in total. And just to remind you, that was an unregulated market. It took an unregulated market to reach the highs, right? 5 years. So we have right now, what's going on right now, they are locking things down, the government, right? They taking over cryptocurrencies, and they basically going to regulate the market. If you know anything about regulated markets, then you know that these markets are very slow. It's not very volatile like any other markets. I mean like cryptos. So once they regulate this market, it might take another 8-10 years before you see Bitcoin go back to 20K. Right? I know you don't believe it. I know you don't want to believe it, which is cool. I'm cool with that. But like I told you guys before, I'm going to continue to go short. And you're going to continue to watch me and my students make money while you are holding for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years. We are making money. I don't fall in love with a certain direction. I go along with the flow. That's how I'm able to do this full time. And I shake my head to people that only think about going long, only think about the market going up. I shake my head because it's like, do you really want to do this full time? I mean, I don't know about you, but when I first discovered the market, I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I think some people don't want to do this full time. I think they want to work for 40 years plus until they hit 65. Now I think it's 67. And they want to retire when their bones is hurting, their hip is hurting, their knees is hurting, and they think they're going to have a lot of money, right, when they retire. But even if you do have a lot of money when you retire, how are you going to enjoy that money while you are walking with a cane or you can hardly walk because your knees is hurting? Okay, how can you really have fun? So in order to do this full time, Zach, in order to do this full time, you have to become a professional. A professional understand how the market works. He can make money when the market going up or down. This is how I'm able to do this full time, Zach. I can take a vacation anytime I want, Zach. Zach, listen, I finish when I day trade during the day. I usually finish around 12 o'clock. I take my daughter outside. We go to the park. We hang out. If I was working a 9 to 5, I couldn't do that, Zach. Having a skill, a money-making skill, allows you to have freedom. I don't know what you guys want. I don't know if you really want to do this full time. I don't know. I don't know your situation, but I know what I wanted. I wanted to do this full time. You might like your job. You might like to go to your 9 to 5 and say, boss, you want me to do what? Okay, you want me to do that? Okay, boss, I do that. I didn't like that. I didn't like people telling me what to do. So if you really, really want to do this full time, Zach, you have to understand how to make money when the market is going up and then when the market is going down. I hate going to a job and somebody telling me what to do. I couldn't do that. It took me a long time, Zach. It took me a long time. Don't get me wrong. I lost a lot of money, right? But I didn't give up. So shout out to Zach, right? So let's go back to the chat room. Hit the likes. What's going on, Gauntlet? What's going on, Wood? Ike Wood. All right, what's going on? So let's continue this chat room. So guys, did you know? I didn't know this, guys. Did you know that Charlie Lee? Did you know, guys? I didn't know this. I saw this today. Because you know I don't really follow the news. Did you know that Charlie Lee said this? I really didn't know this. He said, okay, sorry to spill. He said it's in December 11th, 2017. Okay, sorry to spill this party, but I need to rein in excitement a bit. Buying Litecoin is extremely risky. I expect us to have a multi-year bear market like the the one we had just had, where Litecoin dropped 90% in value, $48 to $4, $48 to $4. Okay, so if you can't handle Litecoin dropping to $20, don't buy. Guys, I swear I never saw this before. Charlie Lee told you right before, and this is December 2017, before the market dropped, right? We have been dropping ever since January. Guys, did anybody see this before? So okay, so you remember that tweet? So it was like, it was basically he was dropping hints, basically dropping hints, telling people the market was about to crash. That's crazy, guys. And not only that, he's telling people that this is not this bear market is going to be a multi-year bear market. And but he don't have to tell me that, guys. Charlie Lee don't have to tell me this is going to be a multi-year bear market. I know how bear markets work, so I know that this bear market is going to last for years. I understand that. Number one, I done showed you chart from 2013 how long a bear market could last. So he didn't have to tell me that, but this is crazy, right? And if you just keep on scrolling down, he basically just telling people, you know, how it is. That's crazy, right? He said, listen to this, right? Listen to this. Hold on, listen to this, guys. He said, every pump. Okay. He said, every pump I've seen has been followed by a bear cycle. The market needs time to consolidate. That's just my experience from 6 years of watching this space. How low and how long it will be unclear, but people need to be aware of this possibility. He's telling you, guys. He's telling you straight up. He said, listen, every pump I've seen has been followed by a bear cycle. He's putting your guys on. That's scary, though. That's real scary, because I never saw this before. And this is strictly like a month before the market dropped, right? So he's putting you on that how this stuff works. But like I told you before, I didn't even have to see his tweet to tell you guys what's the deal. I told you I've been doing this for 10 years plus. I know how bear cycles work, right? And this is why I shake my head when everybody trying to buy every little dip, every bottom. Like, bro, just chill out, man. These cycles don't reverse just like that. It takes years for this stuff to unravel. And right now, we are going to be in a crazy bear market because the government is pretty much taking over. They shutting a lot of these coins down because a lot of these coins are taking a lot of people's money. Okay. So G Slick said, I got the course. Let me hit the cha-ching button for G Slick. She said he got the course. Let me hit it. All right, shout out to G Slick. He just got my course. And if you are dedicated and study, you can actually make this money, G Slick, because my students are making money. I'm making money. My students are making money. You know? So shout out to G Slick. Let me hit that cha-ching button once again. Okay. So Emil said, it's disappointing starting when I'm 21 years old. Emil, I understand that you're 20. Emil, you're 21 years old, Emil. That means that you are very young. So don't be disappointed. I started when I was 22 years old. It took me at least 10 years, 10 to pretty much 2 years. I was just trying to figure out what to do. Right, 2 years I didn't know what I was wanted to do. And then another 8 years it took me to actually figure out the market, how it works. So shout out to Emil. Don't be disappointed. You just have to learn, Emil. You just have to learn. So let's go back to Charlie Lee's thing. He's basically spilling the beans, right? And I swear I never saw this tweet. It's funny, you know. It's crazy how he basically warned people what's going to happen. And this is very important right here. The last sentence. The last sentence is very important for your people that's talking about bull this and bull that. But people need to be aware of this possibility. See, most people don't understand the possibility of this thing going down more and more and more. They just want to think that everything goes up forever. It just don't happen like that, man. I wish, trust me, I wish I can reverse this market so you guys can get back your money. But at the same time, you have to say, you know what? All right, I lost some money, whatever. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to learn how the market works. And then, you know, I'm going to study. And I'm going to, you know, do what's right. And what's right is figuring out how things work. That's how you make money, when you figure out how things work. Okay? So shout out to G Slick. He just bought the course. If you are just joining in, he bought this course right here that is 50% off. And the reason why he bought this course is because we are making money right now. Not 5 years from now, not 8 years from now. We are making money right now. So me and my students are making money from the market that's going down. A couple of my students actually made money today. Even though the market went up, they got out before the market went up. So shout out to G Slick. Let me copy and paste this link for people that don't know about this course. And it's 50% discount when I get off. It's going to go right back to 210. So shout out to people. People that live in the United States, you can still short. And for the people that have a 9-to-5, you can still short. And not only that, you don't need a lot of money to start. The minimum is $50 to fund the account. So let's get back to the chat. Let's see what these guys is talking about. And to me, Charlie Lee is a bum. To me, Charlie Lee is a bum, and everybody that owns Litecoin should be mad at him right now. You know, Charlie's a bum. He sold all his Litecoin because he knew, right? He knew Litecoin was going down in January. So shout out to all the people that's holding Litecoin. Charlie Lee is a bum, and Charlie Lee said, don't be surprised if this thing go to $20. So right now we at 81. So let's go back to that tweet, right? I don't know if I can get back to the thing, but he said don't be surprised if this thing goes to $20. So where we at right now? We at $81, and this thing can actually go to $20, which is down here. That's crazy, right? So Charlie Lee is a bum. He knew was basically going on, and I think he was trying to tell people, but at the time people was making money, so they didn't want to listen. So, but it is what it is, man. You know. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Shawnee said, I remind him of a S&P trader. I'm so happy I found your channel. Pro traders are not emotional about the markets. They understand. Yes, exactly. Kill or be killed. Exactly. So basically what Shawnee said is, in order to become real good at this, you can't have a certain attachment to a certain direction. So with me, I can't get attached to a certain direction. I love cryptocurrencies just like you do. I love the concept. You know, I love the idea. But at the same time, I'm here to make money. I'm quite sure you are here to make money. So when I see things going down, I can't just keep on buying because of what I like. You know, when Tron or when Bitcoin or when Litecoin is taking your money, they don't love you the same way you love them, right? So you have to understand that these coins is not going to love you the same way you love them. I go on YouTube, I see these XRP guys that's just talk XRP this, XRP that, right? And they really love the coin. And I understand why, because, you know, they love the technology, they love the whole idea that is separate from the government. I like that idea too, but at the same time, I have to make money. That's how it works. That's how I pay my bills. That's how I make money every single month. Pay my bills, go on vacation, live the life I want to live. So I can't get attached to a certain direction, even though I love the concept of cryptocurrencies. I can't get attached to a certain direction, right? So shout out to everybody that's on this live stream. All right, so earlier today, I went live earlier today, and I went over something, and I want to go over it again today, right now on this live stream, because I think it's very important. I want to show you how I move around my money and how I look at things, right? So basically, let me change this. Let me change this because I have this. Okay, so let's go to how I move around my money. Okay, so my focus, I focus mainly on my weekly income, right? I put most of my wealth and most of my focus on my weekly income. So I put around 55% on my weekly income. So, and then I focus 35% of my wealth in my short-term income, which is my monthly income. So that would be like a swing trade, right? That would be like, you know, a trade that I take and it lasts for maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks. So that would be my monthly income, right? And then medium term, which would be 6 months to a year, is only 5%. And my long term, which is 4 years or more, is only 5%. So you might say, hey Ben, why do you only got 5% on your long term and you have most of your money going through the weekly and the short term? It's because you have to understand how money making works. In order for me to live the life that I want to live and basically do the things that I want to do, I have to consistently and constantly make money every single month. I can't tie up all my money on a long-term strategy, right? And this is what most people do. They focus all their energy right here at the bottom, long-term. So I can't tie up all my money on a long-term strategy because I can't live the life that I want to live. Because most people think a long-term strategy is 100% guaranteed. Anything can happen 5 years, 8 years, 10 years from now. Anything can happen. Don't give me that, oh, nothing can happen. Anything can happen, right? This is life that we're talking about. Life is not perfect. So don't give me that, oh, no, everything's going to be okay. No, don't give me that, okay? So I don't focus all my energy on long term because I don't know what's going to happen 5, 8, 10 years, 20, 40 years from now, okay? I study the rich, and I noticed that the rich makes the bulk of the money right here. I told you that Google makes $127 million a day from their Google ads, all right? So imagine how much money they're making a week and a month. You add that up. So the rich, I noticed that the rich is not waiting 10 years, 8 years, 20 years for the money to come in. They're not waiting that long. They have a certain vehicle that they have, right? A certain vehicle that they have that's bringing them income every single month, every single week. That's why I put most of my energy right here. But to get to that level, you have to work on your money-making skills. Right? You have to have skills to do that. You have to work on your money-making skills. So I know a lot of you guys have a 9 to 5, So this weekly is going to be hard for you. So I understand that part. But you can work on your short term. You can work on your monthly money making skills. Increase your monthly income by swing trading or whatever you do. It don't have to be swing trading. I use the markets because I love investing. Right? It could be anything. It could be eBay. It can be selling things on eBay, Craigslist. I don't care what you do, but focus a lot of your energy on trying to increase your monthly income, because this is how the rich do it, right? The rich doesn't say, okay, I'm gonna tie up all my money and I'm gonna wait 40 years from now. No. Do you think Donald Trump will say, I'm gonna put all my wealth, all my billions of dollars in this one investment, and I'm gonna wait 20, 40 years from now to make sure or to see if it's gonna grow? He would never do that. Number one, the reason why he wouldn't do it because it's tying up his money. If a new opportunity come to his desk, he can't take advantage of that new opportunity. He has to consistently take advantage of new opportunities, and in order for him to do that, he has to have money in order to take advantage of that. How's he gonna take advantage of that opportunity if his money is tied up in long-term investments? He can't do that. So he works on his money-making skills. He makes sure that he has monthly and weekly income coming in, and he can take advantage of certain things. And I noticed that these guys, they have most of the wealth, the long-term wealth, is a small percentage of what they do. It's a small percentage of what they do. They focus mainly on these two right here, right? This is the rich, and I told you before, you don't have to listen to me. Just study the rich, right? They focus on these two. Look at any self-made millionaire, any self-made billionaire. They're not waiting 40 years to get money. They're not waiting 10 years, 8 years, 15 years to hope and wait if they see returns. No, they working on a short-term. They're actually working on a short-term money-making skills so they can actually make money consistently every single month. This is what I do. I focus on my weekly and my short-term, meaning monthly skills, so I can actually increase my monthly income every single month. So think about this for a second, guys. Right? Think about this for a second. Imagine you work on your money-making skills, your short-term money-making skills. Imagine you having 20K, 30K, 40K coming in every single month. Imagine that, right? Number one, what you could do is you can start putting more money towards your long term and your medium term. So you can actually make more money from your long term investments because you have money coming in every single week and every single month. So you can start investing more into your long term and your medium term. And you can actually make those grow even more, right? But not even that. You have to understand. Imagine making 20, 30, 40K, right, a month. And let's say that you invest in a medium term or a long term investment, right? So let's say that you bought Bitcoin at 19K, right? And you said this is a long term investment, and now you see the market going down. Right? You say to yourself, oh, okay, whatever. It's going down. You wouldn't sweat it because guess what? You have 20K, 30K, 40K coming in every single month. So your long term, you wouldn't even sweat your long term investments because you have money coming in every single month. This is why I tell you guys, work on your short term money making skills, because you wouldn't sweat the market going down. You wouldn't sweat it. You just, okay, whatever. The market's going down. I don't care. I'm making 20K this month. So I'm cool with that. It is what it is. So you guys, you have to learn how to increase your short-term, your monthly cash flow, so you don't have to worry about your long-term investments. I get a lot of emails from people that are basically depressed. They don't know what to do. They pretty much, all their wealth is gone. I have people saying, yo, man, I started with 100K. Now I'm down to 10. You know, I get stories every single time, man. And the reason why a lot of people are doing things backwards is because we've been brainwashed to only do this, guys, to only do this long term, to only buy and hold. That's why you see everybody saying hodl, 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 because they are following the crowd, and we have been brainwashed to only do one thing. I don't focus all my energy on that. I focus most of my energy on money making skills, because this is what's going to get you out of the rat race. This is what's going to get you your freedom back. This is what's going to get you to buy the things that you want. This is what's going to get you to go on vacation whenever you want. It's the short-term stuff. It's not the long-term stuff. But you have to put in the work. Most people are lazy and they don't want to put in the work. That's why that's why they go to the long-term strategy, because it's easy. It's easy to do. It's so easy to put 10K in Bitcoin and not touch it and don't worry about it, you know, for a long time. It's so easy to do that. And for the people that think that Bitcoin is going to be the same like it was back in the days, those days is over. I told you guys, the government is taking over. So those days where everything's jumping and you're going to have 1,000% returns. Listen, by the time this market bottoms out, it's going to be regulated and everything's going to be slower. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I just showed you how I do things. So it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to be that guy that only do, you know, this right here, the long term, then so be it. I'm just putting you on to how the rich work, how they operate, how they think. They don't think just only long term. They don't think that. Most guys always talking about buy and hold, bro. Like, okay, that's fine. I understand you want to buy and hold. I understand you want to invest. But that shouldn't be your main strategy. I always tell you guys, that should not be your main strategy. Okay? It just should be a strategy that you have, but it shouldn't be your main strategy. Okay? So let's go back to the market. I see that we have a little pop, which is cool, right? So we have a little pop going on, guys. You see this? So we have a pop. We have the market going back to the channel. So let's see what's going on. We'll see. We have, what's today? Friday. We have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we'll see what's going on during the week. But this pop is nothing, because if you go to CoinMarketCap and look at the volume, it's still weak. And I told you guys, I showed you, this is Bitcoin in 2013. I showed you how this thing works. When we hit these lows right here, you see how this low right here, we hit it. You see how the market bounced up. You see this? You see how the market bounced up when we hit this important low? You have to expect these bounces, guys. This is a bear market. Be careful. Stop thinking everything's going to go to the moon. Right now, the government is basically going behind the scenes and trying to wipe everybody out. Everybody that's trying to scam people, they're trying to wipe them out. So the market has to go down, because these guys can't survive. These scammers can't survive. So in order to wipe these scammers out, the market has to continue to go down. You can't get too excited when you see buyers come in. So I'm about to get off this chat, but I'm glad to see everybody in this stream. Let me see what's going on in the chat room. Hey, what's going on, Tim? How you doing? Ghana said BTC is blowing up. Oh, man, it's not blowing up. All right, guys, let me show you something, guys. For everybody that's looking at this and saying, whoa, this could be the reversal, right? Let me show you something real quick. And I'm about to get out. I'm about to get out of here. Let me show you something real quick so I can get out of here, all right? This is the bull market, right? If you didn't know any better, you would think that this was a reversal, right? Look how the sellers came in. You see the sellers came in? All these red bars, big red bars. You would probably, if you didn't know any better, you would say, oh my gosh, the market's about to reverse. Oh my gosh. And guess what? It went right back, right? And then we have more sells going on. Oh shoot, this thing like, oh, I think this is going to go down. Nope, it went right back up. Start more sellings right here, boom, right? And it continue to go back up. More sellers, oh my gosh, this thing is going down. Nope, it goes. So you have to understand that we have these big pullbacks or these sellers coming in when the market was going up. And it's the same thing, guys, with a bear market. This is how people get trapped and get fooled just because they think they see buyers coming in and they say, oh my gosh, the market is going to reverse. That's how the market works. The market will never go down in a straight line. We have pullbacks. It's designed that way so it can scare you out of your position, right? And trap people that think the market is going to reverse. The market is designed to take your money. Put it like that. That's all I have to say. Okay, so let's go back to the chat room. And let's see what's going on. So shout out to Ike Wood. He said he works 70 hours a week, 2 kids. Man, I hear you, man. I hear you. I used to work, trust me, Ike Wood. I used to work 12 hours a day. So I know what you're going through, man. Michelle said, let's look at the charts. Yes, Michelle, I just looked at the chart. That's just a normal pullback. That's how things work. I just showed you how in the bull market, it works the same thing, you know. And the beauty, like I said before, the beauty of this course is we can make money when the market go up or when it go down, right? So let's say, just for fun, guys, let's say that this market is going to go up and go back up to 20K. Guess what? I'm not going to beat the press. I'm going to make money. I told you guys, I don't get attached to a certain direction. This is how professionals work. I tell you, this is how a professional trades the market. They can't get attached, because if you get attached to a certain direction, you're going to lose money. But don't get it twisted, guys. This is still a bear market. Don't get it twisted. We are still in a bear market, okay? These pullbacks right here, they are designed to trick you and trap you. So I just showed you, if you are just joining my live stream, I showed you how bear markets work. I just showed you. I'm not going to go over it again, but I showed you how bear markets work. And you just have to be patient. So let's go back. Ben said this volatility is crazy right now. Yeah, I know. HODL is a horrible idea. I know, man. I know. You said Moreau said, are the bots back, or is this a legit buyer? No, this is the bots, Moreau. This is the bots. They are buying this market, but you know that's how it works. These pullbacks, we have to have these pullbacks to trap people. So this is not real bias. Go to CoinMarketCap and look at BTC. Look at the volume. Right? Let me refresh it. Let's see what's going on. And it's at 4 billion. So this market is still low. I told you guys I want to see at least 10, 11 to 12 billion dollars. Right? When it comes to volume, we're not even there. We're not even close. This is bots, Moreau. So and you have to understand, we've been going down for a long time. So you have to, the market just don't go down in a straight line. So we have to pull back. Sometimes it acts like a rubber band. So when we go down a lot, it has to snap back. So that's what you're seeing. The market is snapping back, but it hitting this, guess what it's doing? It's hitting this resistance line right here, and it's hitting the channel. So we'll see. We'll see by tomorrow or the weekend. Let's see how this is going to pan out, because we are hitting a key support level, and we're hitting a key support on the channel. So we'll see. Let's go back to the chat, and I'm about to get out of here. What's going on, Mr. Sandy? All right, trap life. All right. Mr. Sandy said trap life. I hear you, man. So Kebab said, hey, is it still 50% off on your course? Yes. Kebab, shout out to you for coming in. Yes, it's still 50% off. So, but this is only on a live stream, you know. So when I get off right now, like a half an hour from now, it's going right back to 210. So shout out to Kebab. He wants to get the course. Let me copy and paste that to the link. I mean, to the chat room. So I just copy and paste that to the chat room. Let me go back to see what you guys talking about, because I'm about to get off. I'm about to. So Kebab said, "What do you think about futures expiring today?" That's just noise, Kebab. That's just noise that they're giving you. Don't fall in love with the news. The news is not going to help you. I don't think nothing about it. The futures market wasn't around when it crashed last time. So you have to understand, a bear market is a bear market. The same way a duck is a duck. The same way a chicken is a chicken. A bear is a bear, right? It doesn't matter what news comes out. It can't save the market. It's just what it is. So I don't think nothing about the futures market. It's just I don't think the futures market is basically making the market go down. I don't think the futures market is making it go up. We are going down because we're supposed to go down. The market been pumped up for a long time. The government is stepping in. They're saying, hey guys, hold on, you're making this type of money and you don't have no real operations. No. This is something wrong. Something is wrong. We have to crack down and make sure you guys is not making this money, because you guys are making too much money and you guys is not doing something. You're not doing nothing. You're not making no revenue. You're not changing nobody's lives. And check this out, guys. I love cryptocurrencies just like you do, but I have to keep it real. Most of these coins are not doing anything. They don't have no real operations. They shouldn't be worth a lot. A lot of these coins shouldn't be worth, you know, this type of money. So let's go back to the chat, because I'm about to get out of here and get some rest. It is the weekend, you know. So Michelle said, Ben, I want to buy your course at a discount, but I need a few hours. So you said you want to buy the course at a discount. You need a few hours. So Michelle, email me, Michelle. I'm gonna put my email in my in the chat box. So email me, Michelle, because Michelle, I know that you was on the chat room. So I'm gonna help you out. So I just put my email in the chat box, and tell me, make sure that you tell me it's you, so I know it's you. So let me know if you got the email, okay? So I'm reading the comments. You said the mining is what? The mining will be dead soon? Yeah. The miners are basically losing money. So Keith, are you still in this Keith, are you still in this room? All right, so You know what I just did, Keith. You know what I just did because you told me the other day about a certain person. So he's out of here. Let me hit the finish him. Okay, let me hit that. Let me hit this.
Finish him.
All right. He's out of here. So shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here. Oh man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the chat room. Don't let these guys fool you. I told you. I just showed you how the bear markets work. I showed you how if you just go back in time, this stuff happens all over and over again. I showed you how to. This is basically almost 100 years ago. How these guys do the same thing over and over. These boom and bust cycles. I showed you how it works. So don't get tricked. Who cares about these green bars? That's what the market's supposed to do. They're supposed to scare you. I told you the market is designed to take your money. It's supposed to scare you out, right? The same way when the market's going up, it's scaring people right here. When the market's selling off like this, you don't think people get scared? Oh my gosh, I think this thing gonna reverse. The market's designed to take your money. I told you guys. So just be careful out here, guys, for your people that wants to try to buy the top bottom. Be careful, guys. So Big Ben, are you from London? No, I'm not from London. I'm from New York. All right. So G Slick. Michelle, did you get my email, Michelle? I don't know if you got my email address, because I'm about to get off. Okay. G Slick. Everybody, thanks a lot for coming through. What's going on, Three Brothers? You from New Jersey? All right. Shout out to Three Brothers. Thanks for tuning in. G Slick was on the phone. No problem. I hear you. Somebody asked me about Tron. Tron basically is going down with the market. It's just what it is. It's just what it is, guys. Don't get fooled by one green bar or two green bars or even a pullback, you know? I tell you guys all the time, study your market. Study how things work. Just study how things work. So Michelle, you probably left the building, but it's okay. I'm about to get out of here. Yes, yes. Yo, Keith. Yo, Keith. He made another account named Queef Mitchell. Oh my gosh, this dude is a troller, man. This is funny. Oh man. So NA said your thoughts on LeBron may end up. How long does LeBron how long? When is it? Today is his last day, or he has till July, right? He has till July to decide, right? I think LeBron is probably. I think he wants to win the championship. So, in order for him to win, he has to go to another team. But because he can't do it with the same dudes in Cleveland, he can't, man. Those dudes in Cleveland are too young. They don't have the skills. And if you understand, Golden State is the truth. Kevin Durant is the truth, man. Even though he went to Golden State to team up, I didn't like that, but still, he's the truth. He's a scoring machine. You can tell that troll is not making money because you have to understand, guys, a troll, there's no way a troll makes money, because if the millionaires that I know, they don't have time to troll, bro. All they think about is the next time, you know, how can I make more money? They don't have time to troll. So that's how I know trolls, most trolls are broke. So shout out to all my trolls that come through. All right, shout you out. Okay, but guess what? I got moderators on deck, and they will
Finish him.
They will get you out of here, right?
Get over here.
That's what we do. Okay. Right? What is this right here?
Fatality.
All right. So that's what we do over here. Because my students are making money. I'm making money. And we don't need that energy around here at all. So let me get out of here, guys. I'm just basically So Jay said, what if you broke and you're not a troll? That means that you're not a troll. It's okay to be broke. I was broke once. It's okay to be broke, but if you're not a troll, that means you're not a troll. But being broke, you have to understand, it's a difference between being broke and being poor. You know, being broke is just temporary. Being poor is a mind state, right? It's how you view things. So it's okay being broke, because you can actually, if you are willing to change your mind, you can actually become successful and make money. But being poor, that's just a person that's just lost and will never change the way they think, and never try to go to the next level, because they're poor. They have, you know, poor habits. So Kebab said everything is not just about money. Kebab, nobody said everything is about money, Kebab. But check this out, Kebab. Love, yeah, you're right. Love, we all love. We all love, Kebab. But for the most part, the matrix that we are in right now, is the way they set it up. We have to have money. So even if everything is not about money, we have to have money to survive. We have to have money to feed our kids, to live a decent life. So yes, everything is not about money, but it's a lot. It's about, you know, if you really make a lot of money, you can live a decent life. And I'm quite sure that you want to live a decent life. So let me get out of here, man. This is getting too crazy right now. Shout out to all my broke trolls, exactly. So Keith, man, shout out to Keith. Shout out to Businessman. Shout out to Kebab. Shout out to Ace. What's going on, pal? Ace 3D. Shout out to everybody that's here. Michelle, I don't know if I think you left, but whatever, it's cool. G Slick, shout out to XRP. Shout out to JH. Shout out to 45. 45, you want to be a moderator? 45, I just made you a moderator, so you can knock out these trolls that come through. Okay. Shout out to Glenn. Shout out to Mr. Sandy. G Slick. Shout out to Beamer Bros. Shout out to everybody that's on this chat. I can't, you know, shout out everybody. There's a lot of people here. Three Brothers. Shout out to all my trolls. Shout out to everybody, bro. You know, I can't worry about other people, what they think. I gotta keep rolling. You can't worry what other people think, because you understand, once, you know, it's just all about you and your family, and focus on that, because nobody else matters, pretty much. I don't care what nobody thinks. So shout out to everybody. Have a good night. Make sure you study. This is the weekend, and I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm about to chill out and get some rest. So make sure you study and make sure you do what you have to do. Exactly 45. All right, 45. He said put some lipstick on trolls and their coins. I know, right? So shout out to everybody. I'm about to get off this live stream and have a good night. And if you're going to be up all night, then make sure that you study. I'm gonna hit the cha-ching button for the people that's making money in this market. If you don't have my course, definitely check it out, because this price is going to go right back up to 210. So I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Crypto International. All right, I didn't see you. You must have just came in. So shout out to Crypto International. I'm out of here, guys. Maybe I stream tomorrow. Who knows? But talk to you guys later. All right. Good night.